looked at providing equality for women as it deals with higher education. So anything that could be a policy issue, where it's financial aid, admissions, entrance to different types of programs, studies, and obviously what most people think about when they hear Title IX is sports and the ability to have equal access to sports and sporting field. So
student on student. So there was a student who walked in and said, I'm either a victim of sexual misconduct or I feel my rights were violated under Title IX. Those student on student issues will be handled through me. And of course I'll be working with Chhala, who's a coordinator for Title IX, and the Dean of Student Services, who oversees the discipline process. So I'm like the middle person who's investigating the whole case for both sides. 1 in 5 women are victims of sexual assault, some form of sexual misconduct. And 1 in 16 men are victims in some type of sexual misconduct. So we talk about those type of issues, and I think what we try to emphasize on is a lot of times sexual misconducts that happen on college campuses aren't what you hear in the media, that rape, where somebody grabbed you and raped you. It's more acquaintances. It's more being at a party where everybody was drinking, and before you know, you blacked out and didn't realize that you ended up having sex with somebody that you did not want to have sex with. A lot of times on college campuses, that's the bigger issue, and those are the issues we try to talk a little bit more about: how to be responsible, how to make positive choices. You know, and we use some of the orientation group leaders, the students who send these messages, because studies are showing more and more messages coming from their own peers are a lot more effective than the 35-year-old guy standing up there talking about policies. You know, that they've already zoned me out. Students have. So we use student leaders who try to send a message. We can't do it by ourselves. We need to be in a team with students to reduce the numbers. Our goal is preventing it from happening. Obviously, if it happens, it will be addressed. But our goal is how we prevent it from happening, and that's where talking about alcohol, drugs, and other things that we talk about. Because again, my 10 years doing this, and a lot of my colleagues have been doing it for a while. Alcohol is always an issue when we're dealing with sexual misconducts.